أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على نبينا الكريم وآله الطيبين الطاهرين وصحبه الغر الميامين. اللهم يا هادي المضلين، يا راحم المذنبين، يا مقيل عثرات العاثين، حونا والمسلمين واجعلنا مع الأحياء المرزوقين الذين أنعمت عليهم من النبيين والصديقين والشهداء وحسن أولئك رفيقا. Dear brothers and sisters, I resume the code for the numerical values in the Great Wise Quran. In this portion of lectures, I'm talking about the disjointed letters, where the Muslim scholar maybe and other non-Muslim, they're wondering what are these letters, why they are there, why they're like that, stuff like that. I'm trying to answer this question and try to give some understanding for these letters by decoding the values related to these letters. Because as you know, the numbers can reflect the letters and the letters can reflect numbers also in the Arabic language. Okay, so let me look at this table. Alif, Lam, these are the 14 letters. Alif, Lam, Mim, Sad. Alif, Lam, Mim, Sad. Alif, Lam, Mim, Sad, Ra. كاف ها يا عين طا سين ها قاف nun. These 14 letters, alif repeated. You know, we have 29 chapters started in the Great Wise Quran. Out of 114 chapters started with these mystic or mysterious letters, or the letter of light, or the disjointed letter, any name you give them. As far you know what we're talking about. Alif in these 29 chapters, like Al-Baqarah, Al-Imran, Al-Araf, etc. Alif repeated in these chapters 26,730. And I told you 30 is represent Allah. 63, 26 Ahmad, the name of the Prophet. 63 his age and his death, and 23 his bi'tha. Okay, so Alif Lam, Lam 17900. I don't want to make a mistake. 12812, 12812 for Mim, 990 for Sad, and this is 11 times 90, which is the value of 9. Is that right? 990 divided by 90. Yeah, 11 who? The path of who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ra 5703, 5703. Kaf 4937. And Hat 7826. And Ya 12207. And Ain 4563. 560. 28 3 2 for Sin. Ha 1934. Qaf 3579. And Noon 13255. What are these numbers? These are the number of repeating these letters in the chapters, 29 chapters where any of these letters exist. So there is 29 chapters in the Great Wise Quran. Chapter 2, 3, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, you know it. So you look him up. So this straight adding up for all these numbers give 115,828. 115,828. Okay. What is 115? At-Tariq Sawi. What is 58 Tariq? What is 88 Tariqullah? You see all that over there in this number? Okay. What we're gonna do with this number? If you take out of it, if you talk about the tariq الطريق السوي, طريق, طريقullah. You see all these numbers? Okay, so if you take out of this number here, if you take out of it 165, what is 165? La ilaha illallah, geometrical value. Also, as-sirat al-mustaqim. This is the most important thing for this number. Times 693. What is 693? 14 disjointed letter geometrical value. The geometrical value of this so many letters add up to 693. 1, 30, 40, 90, 200, 20, 5, 10, 79, 60, ha is 8, qaf 100, noon 50. You add them up, you don't make a mistake, get 693. If you do so from this big number here, so we have 165 times 693, which is 114,345 out of what? 115,828. We're talking about 1483. What is 1483? This lifespan of the Muslim Ummah and La ilaha illallah on earth. So as you see, one clear decoding for these letters, that these letters timing for the events related to the Muslim Ummah mainly. Okay, as you see. But what if we, this is a number, what if we do this out of it as a number? Take out of it 668, claiming is equal to 382. What is 382? Al-Quran Arabic draw. Al-Quran Arabic draw. What lifts 286? What is 286? Muhammad bin Abdullah, our master, peace be upon him. All this time 171. What is 171? Same like this one. 14 disjointed letter sequential value. What left is the name of the Prophet ﷺ. 1494 shutting down the Sirat. You know, this is there's another way to decode for this long one, a lengthy one. It gives 66 1494. Should I do it? No, this is time. We have time. I can shrink the symmetry. Okay, let me do it. I need to explain how I do it. Okay, 11 times 88 times 52. Okay, this will give us 5336. Okay, now do another shrink for it by symmetry. 33506. 506. 16698. 16698. Again, let's do another shrink. 66 times 198. This will give 13068. Let's shrink again. 68 times 130. 8840. Shrink again. 8840. 3520. 30 times 50. 30 times 52. Because 52 is Abdullah, 3 represent Allah Almighty. I don't split it in this situation here. What get me 1560? Take out of this number 66 represent Allah Almighty. Also Ar-Rasul sequential value. What left 1494? The sequential value of chapter 1. This is a recognized number. Ar-Rasul, or the word represent Allah Almighty. Okay, I'm gonna decode one more for this one here. If you wanna learn this, you can. If not, just don't blame you, because the approach, it's easy to use, but the approach is hard. How I develop this type of theory, I call it the mirror theory. Depend on the symmetry of the value of the Arabic alphabet. So if you wanna do it, you do it. If not, don't worry about it. Okay, I'm gonna do this as follow. 147. I didn't solve for this number, unfortunately. 786 al-Basmali. I took out of this number every Basmali I can do with the value of 782. What left is the name of the Prophet, Muhammad bin Abdullah alayhi salam. Definitely it talks about him, these letters. Definitely. A lot of them, let's say. Many of them talking about Muhammad. Meme, a lot of meme talking about Muhammad. Especially Alif Lam Meme. Ta Sin Mim, talking about Muhammad. Okay. Alif Lam Allah Ra Ar-Rasul alayhi salam, Muhammad Abdullah, as you see. And this is very heavy decode. I wish I can solve for 147, so elevate the rank of this calculation. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one here. خلاص مو. Sometimes it's not easy to do things. Anyway. طيب خلاص, that's it. I'm gonna skip. This is, like I said, a number. If you decode with 595, well, I claim this is equal 66 represent Allah, 282 Arabi, the Messenger of Allah Ahmad Abdullah, times 192 Al-Basmali, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. What left 94 Ahmad Abdullah, 14. Maybe this is kind of, I don't know, maybe it's okay. I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's another one very stable. Should I give you this one also? This is very nice one. I want you to learn how to use the other constant. Let me show you this constant here. What is this constant? 10 143. This is the geometrical value of 139 letter in chapter 1. Geometrical value. All these times of 11, which is represent Allah, who take out the big number, what left, split it into the number represent Allah, 66. Al-Quran Azim. Rasulullah, the Messenger of Allah. Muhammad Ahmad bin Abdullah. Rasulullah Muhammad Ahmad bin Abdullah alayhi salam. As-Sirat al-Mustaqim, the straight path, because Saad talking about 23 completing the Sirat, 1494 shutting down the Sirat. These all heavy decoding for this number. I like this one. Let me double check, no mistake in it. So we have 11 5 828 in the memory. 11 times 10 143. That's 1115 73 out. The one represent Allah, Al-Quran, Rasulullah Muhammad Ahmad Abdullah, As-Sirat al-Mustaqim, 23 completing, 577 Bi'thi, 1494 what left. So now you get the same kind of feeling that they all talk mainly about the Sirat, about the Quran, about the Prophet, about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, plus main thing, their time for the main events. I know their time for minor events also, but like I told you, I look for something I know. I'm not gonna look for, because it is uncountable amount of events in the history of the Quran, or the history of the Quran talking about. So, okay, I'm gonna skip this. The sequential value of this much letters, if you want to do sequential value, this is a straight add up to them, but if you want to do sequential value repeated, okay, sequential value repeated for these letters, sequential value repeated, alif times 1, 12, 13, 18, 20, 11, 5, 10, 16, 9, 15, 8, 19, 14, you multiple. What you add up, if you don't make a mistake, if I didn't make a mistake also, as you see, you get that much number. It's a huge number. How much? A million? What is this? 1,145,044? Yeah, that much number. So if you look into this number here, 1,004,505,44. So this is what? A million. I'm going to divide over 115, 828. In the whole Quran, like 9.8, the average value. Well, I have another more precise calculation all over the Quran, because I have the sequential value for the whole Quran. And I have more better idea than this. Let me see what I have. So the average Quranic letter, the whole Quran sequential value 3 is 69582, which is 3,369,582 divided by 326159 letter in the Quran. So almost the same. Here give me almost 9.8, but the whole Quran give me 10.3. This is more accurate. It's okay. So give you a feeling how much the average value of the Quranic letter. Okay, this big number, what we're going to do with it? If you solve this much number with 6686, a suggestion 6686 like this. 86 Allah la ilaha illallah, 66 the word represent Allah, 68 Al Quran times 171, 14 disjointed letters sequential value. What left? 242. What 242 is Ashhadu an la ilaha Muhammad Rasulullah. 1496 the edge of it. That's it. Al Basmali same thing. Al Basmali I solved for it, but I cannot figure out one of the numbers though. I see it, I know, but I don't know exactly what is it though. So I'm gonna skip this. If you do one main decoding for this one, if you do 282, which is the word Arabic, this is important, times 10 to the multiple of 406, which is the Arabic alphabet sequential value. Arabic alphabet sequential value, the 28 letters, they add up to 406, 1 through 28. So if you do that, 2, which is the word Arabic, times 10 times 406, become a huge number. Take it out of 1145044 out. We talk about 124, what left here, 124. But 124 is the word represent Allah. So take the word represent Allah Almighty. What left? Ahmad bin Abdullah. But if you take Al-Quran, what left? Ahmad. Okay? Ahmad. So Allah revealed Al-Quran to Ahmad in the Arabic language. Arabic. Any language capable to carry the words of Allah? No. If you do not know, you ask me. Maybe you do not, because you listen to English language, maybe you don't know the Arabic language. You don't feel the strength of the Arabic language. There's no other language exists on earth capable even to come close to the Arabic language when it comes to explain the details of the meaning and carry the different meaning, the embedded meaning also. Why? Where is the strength of the Arabic language came from? From the one who created the Arabic language, who is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's a divine language. And the order abjad also a divine order. It's not a human being cannot sit. That's exactly, I want you to put this in your, a human being cannot create a system, okay? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Almighty use. It's the other way. Allah make system, you use it. You know, Allah make food, you use the food. Allah make the language, you use the language. Allah send the book, you use the book. Okay? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created many systems in this earth and heaven, you use this and you depend on them. You cannot do things Allah depend. Allah do not depend on anything comes out of you. So put that in your mind. This symbol, you know, proof. But if you wanna go deeper, then come let's talk about the symmetry of the Arabic language, how it works. There's no other language capable to do this symmetry. You tell me what about the Semitic language who took part of the alphabet? You know, some people, you know, see something beautiful, they take it and they try to claim it or use it. But can they prove it works in their books? No. Can they claim it and prove that it's belong to them? No, because their language will fail to do so. Okay? But anyway, this is obvious proof. We don't have hard time proving this point, because this point is very obvious and very clear point. We are not worried about proving it. So let me, here I'm trying to shrink down to move a lot of material here. Let me just stable these so I don't want to lose these. Set of paper. 20 minutes. It's okay, 20 minutes, not bad. How about the geometrical value of this repetition here? This one. Geometrical value repeating all these letters. Geometrical value repeated for all these letters is 409 6342. Okay, Muhammad is here, alayhi salatu wasalam. His era 63 years. Al-Hajj 42. 406 in the Arabic language. Many things. 94 Ahmed Abdullah, as you see. Type, what we do with this big number? If we take 5911 to the multiple of 693, so I removed every possible 693, the geometrical value 14 disjointed letter. This letter geometrical value is 693 and sequential value 171 without repeating. So 693 geometrical value for 14 disjointed letters and 171 sequential value. Okay, so if you do so, you ending up with the letter 19, but 19, this is wahid as a character of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One, Allah is one subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we have 409 6342 in the memory. Take out of it 599 5911 times 693, huge number out. What left? 19. Okay, that's very nice. What if we're gonna do 5907 instead of 11? You get Allah, Al-Quran, Ahmed Abdullah here. You start now releasing more inside this side here, out of this reservoir over here. 907, okay? Times 693. What left is 279, 2791. The code 66 represent Allah, Al-Quran, Ahmed Abdullah, the Prophet, peace be upon him. 23, 1495, or 4, 1 plus 577. Allah knows best. The summary of it, you can subtract this number from this number. So you can say 409 6342 minus 1145,044 must divide by 9 with even number. So let's do that. 409 6342 minus 1145044 equal a huge number 2951298. Divide by 9. It give me even number 327922. I told you 922 is the word La ilaha illallah. Like a lecture ago maybe. Split letter geometrical value. 327 Ar-Rasul, 92 Muhammad, peace be upon him. 272 is Tasin at-Tariq al-Sawi. If you decode this much number, 171 times this number, the summary of it, I quote, or khulasa in Arabic, 1917. What left is the word 115, but 115 is this number is 19. This number in lettering 19 sequential value 115. This is 19 in number 19, but in lettering same thing. So here, well, this is at-Tariq al-Sawi also. So I want you to stick with one piece of information because honestly I do not know how it works 100%. But a little bit more than you guys. So you learn from me what I know. Then if you know more, I learn it from you, inshallah. I doubt, because you're not going to spend 20 years of your life decoding for these letters. If you do, that'll be a blessing. But if not, then listen to me till you do. It's not the years, it's how much Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala open your vision how to do it. There's another way to look into it. Divide by 58. It's going to be complicated. I'm not going to do that. That's it. I'm going to move from this table. That's it. في سورة طه يجتمع طا وها في 20 آية. This is beautiful. This is easy for you guys to do. Much easier than this level. This is not very hard, but you need a computer, program to do all the numbers. If don't do it manual, because you're not going to be able to do it. That's why maybe the scholar before us, it was hard for them to see the whole image of these numbers, how they act, how they move together, how the calculation of it. So in chapter Taha, there's 135 verse. Out of this, only 20 verse where the letter Ta and the letter Ha exist, not in order, but exist. Ha first, then Ta, or Ta first, then Ha. The sum of the verses numbers, or this other way, is 1706. Notice 176 Allah la ilaha illahu, 106 Muhammad Rasulullah, Muhammad ibn Abdullah sallam. Decode for this represent Allah 30, 94 Ahmad Abdullah the Prophet. And what is Taha? Tariqullah 58, Tariqullah. And 33, as you see, 1494 shutting down the Tariq, shutting down the path due the arrival of the piercing star at Tariq. And I gave the physics of it, the astrophysics of it, and the decoding for it, all that in 1494 Ba'thi, equivalent to 2058 Gregorian. Any numbers, you see it here, you look here and you find what is the Gregorian next to it, if you like to. The geometrical value of the 40, same kind of information. If you do geometrical value of these 20 verses, geometrical value of the 20 verses is 87, 412. There is 101, what is this number? 46 letter. 280 is the words of these. Number of the verses number, I just decode for it, 1706. Data of the chapter, the 6932, the 9 values of chapter 20, all add up to 97477. Okay. 477 Siratullah, 47 Sirat. Ahmad Abdullah 94. So decode with 6762 times, which is 483 times 14, 483 times 14, which is Taha. All this times this number, times 14, which is Taha. So can do that. 2809, 2809 decode as follows: 66 represent Allah Almighty, 286 Muhammad Abdullah, Taha represent 385, Ta 39, Tariq 319 represent Allah. 66 is Tariqullah, the path of Allah, Tariqullah. Okay, what left? 2072, 577 Ba'thi, the Quranic calendar. 1495 is the year. What mean the year? The year when you guys is gonna be finished. That's it. Tariqullah, Allah, Rasulullah, same thing, same information almost, times 120, same kind of meaning. So what is Taha out of all this thing? Tariqullah, the path of Allah. Here I want you to look this beautiful decoding. This is very beautiful decoding for Hamim. Look, Hamim, if you look up Hamim, all the Hamim start of chapter Ghafir, chapter 40, Hamim Tanzil Kitab, the revelation of the book from Allah Almighty, the mighty, the most knowing. Fussilat 41, Hamim Tanzil Rahman Rahim, revelation from the grasses, the merciful. A book a book with the detailed verses verses فصلت آياته قرآنا عربيا, Arabian book. This is not Syrianic or Hebrew or like Ethiopian, or some stupid will try to say this Syrianic. It's not. This is a pure Arabian book. This is a divine language, like I said. Arabian book لقوم, for a people of knowledge. A people of knowledge. May Allah make us one of those. Ashura, Hamim, Ain Sin Qaf, كذلك is how Allah revealed to you and for prophets before you. Ad-Dukhan 44, Hamim wal Kitabi, the clear book, or the clarifying book. We made him Arabian book for you to understand, and it is a wise and high in the main tablet. وإنه في أم الكتاب. الدخان, is this الدخان? Whatever this, maybe الدخان. إن أنزلناه في ليلة مباركة, الزخرف دماء. الدخان, we revealed it in a blessing. So he talking about, oh, my time is up, I come back inshallah if I can. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك.